canonical 180 between two games. Where in the first game, she was like shy and bashful and tried to avoid conflict, claiming kind of falsely that humans were friends of the Kappa, to basically try and get the human protagonists to leave her the fuck alone. Literally, she literally turtled. Like, she was just like, I swear I'm friendly, please don't hurt me, and then proceeded to try and attack the player character.
Oh, fuck.
But the second game rolls around, or at least the second game she appears in rolls around, and that's been flipped around where there's no longer a bit of bashfulness to her at all. She's more confrontational, at least with beings that she sees as lesser than her, because she may be slightly a closet racist against all of humankind.
I mean, shit, have you met humans? Absolute bastards.
And the thing is that there's at least like some kind of tangible proof that Kappa are better than humans. So she's at least got some, it's not like, I guess it's like, I don't know if closet racism is the right term. It is just a signature look of superiority kind of thing.
Well, I mean, just sounds like she just looks down on... Or the fucking Daria thing of like, I don't have low self-esteem, I have low self-esteem for everyone else. Or low esteem for everyone else.
Something like that, yeah. She definitely does look down on anything weaker than her, but will absolutely be an ass kisser when something that's actually above her on the food chain appears. Any sort of greater yokai, like, will just make her start quivering in her little rain boots, pretty much. She is still technically averse to conflict, but the only difference is that, between her first and second appearance, anyway, is that she's more upfront about it before. Like, she was actively avoiding it, but now it's... After that, it just became, I'm only avoiding it if I know if I know it's a problem. She knows her place, I guess, but maybe she knows it too well. But no, Nutri would definitely be the type to like commit tax evasion or price hiking, or she's a Kappa to list. People have made the pun 1,000 times. In other words, she's basically just an American corporation. Oh, I'm the only person in this market selling fish, so I can have the fish as high a price as I want, because if you don't want to pay for it, then you're just not going to get any fish.
I was also 90% sure that we were supposed to have laws in place specifically to guard against monopolies.
Only if they're not already being funded and or directly depositing into the people who are supposed to be protecting against that's pockets.
Slash, are you implying that the United States is fucking corrupt?
No, what do you mean? It's the greatest country.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Of course not.
I don't know if they have those laws in the world Toho takes place in.
Yes, the very famously American property, Toho.
Which itself doesn't even take place explicitly in Japan. It takes place in a basically pocket dimension version of Japan that's stuck in a previous part of existence.
It's permanently feudal Japan. With a whole bunch of fucking, like, ghosties and spirits and legendary fucking beings and shit.
I love Inuyasha.
I got through one episode of that, went, wow, this is not pulling me in, and I stopped. Though, then again, I didn't really obey my usual rule of, like, at least five episodes and then continue or drop. So I might need to give that another fair shake at some point.
That was one that I loved as a kid. It was one of the ones that was on Adult Swim.
Style.
It was supposed to be in sleep.
Yep. I mean, stylistically, like when I saw... I know stylistically I was drawn to it as a kid, but I never, you know, was up to watch it.
That and Full Metal Alchemist are two of the earlier ones I remember being really into from Adult Swim.
Never watched FMA. And I'm told that's like... fucking, like... 3-star Michelin top-tier fucking premium cut steak, essentially, of anime.
It is a very good one.
There's only one direction this car likes going, and that is straight.
Yeah, I think the hard part about Ituri is that her changes aren't really finished yet, in a weird way, because in some ways she's almost more like she's like a vehicle. She's just been kind of not really used. She hasn't been used, she's sort of been a bridge, you know. The series wouldn't really, at least in universe, wouldn't function without her. But she never really gets brought up herself. She only ever seems to, well, basically just call us heads. And that is the most plot relevant she has outside of being an admin, is just, she nags us about, like, a disappointed parent, and that is it. There is more to her than that, and there is a reason why she does it. It just never has been brought up, because every time she's doing it, there are bigger fish to be fried.
So I'm just stuck kind of making short jokes at her expense, kind of just in response to her nagging, that kind of thing, just perpetually. Oh, yeah, no, like, I very much, like, envision, what was it? Slash, you've seen Spaceballs, right?
Of course.
So, like, when Lone Star is holding, like, Darth Helmet's, like, head, and he's just blindly swinging, like, that's what I imagine.
Yeah. Cope the desert.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know, that one, that just lives rent free in my head.
Yeah.
Fucking Cope the desert.
Did you find anything yet? Not a thing, sir. How about you? Nothing, sir. How about you guys? We ain't found shit.
It's hilarious to me, like, how early people, like, watch that in their lives, honestly.
I was, yeah, very much like early teens seeing that.
I had friends that watched it in, like, early middle school, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I ended up watching it. I was like, I watch Spaceballs.
Okay, stupid Tomahawk. God, this fucking car.
Alright.
Brother Christ, you selected the vehicle.
I know, but it's usually not this fucked up.
You select the one you haven't done maintenance on by accident.
Yeah. Can we just flip a switch and go back to 148? 150 doesn't seem to be working very well.
Who needs two fucking eyes? I can still hit Biscuit Blast, motherfucker.